Welcome to Lawal Olamide Show. I have some thoughts to share with us, and our topic is 4 pillars of prosperity. These 4 pillars are built upon the work of James Allen's 8 pillars of prosperity. These 4 principles are primary principles for building a prosperous life. Now, the first principle is energy, and I'm going to start this with a quote by James Allen, which says that the energetic man may pass through temporary periods of unemployment and suffering, but it is impossible for him to become one of the permanently unemployed. He will either find work or make it, for inertia is painful to him, and work is a delight, and he who delights in work will not long remain unemployed. Now, I recently discovered you need high energy to succeed in life. Not mindless flow of energy or public display of physical might, but energy that is channeled towards accomplishing a meaningful task. Energy that keeps you moving forward in the midst of obstacles. Energy that attracts favor and opportunities. Energy is the working power in all achievements. And if you doubt this, look at people that have been successful in their various fields. You discover that they have high energy towards what they are doing. Energy is power, and without it, there will be no true accomplishment. Energy is power put into action. Man is wired for action, because through this can he accomplish anything meaningful. Now, energy can be positive or negative. So it means that we actually have positive energy and we have negative energy. When there is no purpose for energy, the result is destruction or destructive tendencies. For instance, look at children, most especially the male child. You discover that male children naturally have high energy. And as they are actually moving towards adolescence, you see them exhibiting high level of energy. Some of them, while they are actually younger, they may start experimenting with all kinds of things, even jumping from a very high place to the extent that they may even injure themselves because they have that energy and they want to channel it somewhere, but they don't actually know how to coordinate that energy. So it means that when there's high energy without purpose for it, it may actually lead to destruction. You understand? And we have seen some people actually destroy themselves because they have too much energy, but they've not made a conscious effort to create a purpose for that energy. So if a person has high energy, but the person does not actually have a corresponding purpose to coordinate and direct that energy, it may what seems to be positive may actually become negative. So there are actually certain characteristics of positive energy which I actually want to share with us. Now, for positive energy, the first driving force of positive energy is what I call good thoughts. Actually, thoughts are living things. And the second one is passion. People who actually have high level of drive, they have passion, and they also have what I call enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is also a form of energy. It's not just about being passionate, it's also about you enjoying what you are doing. You understand? So they have the drive, they have the zeal, they also have the enthusiasm, what they actually enjoy doing. And also, we also have positive expectation. People who have high energy, positive energy, they also have a positive expectation. So now people channel their positive energy, and people have different levels or different kinds of energy. For instance, your energy may also come with your unique making. People who are actually gifted in science, they want to do things that are actually science oriented. For instance, while I was in secondary school, I never really had a complex towards the sciences. I had this natural instinct to go towards arts. You understand? So uh, our energy flow is directly proportional to our areas of interest and those areas that we have been cut out for. But even when we are cut out for some certain areas, we still need a drive. We need a drive to actually make anything meaningful out of that area which we feel that we belong to. So there are 4 attitudes that we have to develop in building high and strong energy. And number 1 is called is promptitude. Promptitude is actually taken from the word prompt, and it means that you always attend to what you are supposed to attend to very quickly, because promptitude brings about reliability. People rely on you. When you are given a task, you quickly do that task, you execute it with all fervency. You understand? So promptitude has to do with attending to your job quickly, not procrastinating. So you are prompt with assignment. When you have something to do, you quickly do it. So it actually gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of confidence that you can execute a task, and it also makes people to trust you with activities. It makes people to see you as someone that is competent, and people can also rely on you. So, and the number 2 is vigilance. Vigilance serves as a watchman over the mind, just like the Bible says that guide your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. So to develop an attitude for high energy, you have to be vigilant. It means that you have to be very, very careful of those things that actually comes into your mind. You understand? Because man is what he thinks, and man is what he treasures in his heart. So to be vigilant, you have to be very, very deliberate about your thoughts, about the thoughts you take into your mind and the thoughts that you store in your mind. So you have to be vigilant. And number 3 is industry. Industry means that you actually embrace work. You see, a man that does not embrace work is a man that has low energy. No man that is actually high on energy hates work, because they like work because they want to channel their energy towards something. So it means that to develop high energy, you must be someone who actually likes to do something. You want to work. You want to be responsible. You want to be responsible. So energy must be developed and engaged in meaningful activities. It is just the natural principle of elasticity. Just like the rubber band, the more you stretch it, the more enlarged it becomes. You understand? So our energy level too also has a lot to do with a rubber band. The more we engage ourselves in certain activities, the more we can be enlarged. So it's our energy level increases, just like the normal muscle that we develop whenever we go for our aerobic exercise or go to the gym center. So also our energy level too can also be enhanced and enlarged through effective use of it. So industry, having a very strong work ethic towards one's duty, towards one's responsibility, is actually one of that attitude that must be developed in building strong and very high positive energy. And number 4 is earnestness. You have to be earnest. It means that you have to dedicate your mind, you have to dedicate your whole heart into what you are doing at the present. You have to live where you are at the present. Your mind must not wander from one place to the other. You need focus. So you have to dedicate your whole time. You have to dedicate your whole thought to the task at hand. So in your pursuit of excellence, you must understand that earnestness is very important, and in developing energy, you need to develop these four attitudes of promptitude, vigilance, industry, earnestness. And the second principle that I will quickly share with us is the principle of economy. The principle of economy. The concept of economy is not only restricted to money or scarcity of resources in the general economic sense. Economy is the maximization of the resources that you have. And there are actually certain areas that I quickly want us to look at when it comes to the area of economy. We'll be looking at money, food, clothing, recreation, rest, time, and also energy. But let's first look at money. Now, with money, when it comes to economy, it means that you have to be very, very careful about uh, the way you actually use money. You don't live beyond your means. You understand? So you become prudent and you become thrift. You become thrift. So money is a tool that has been given unto you. So you have to actually balance things. So in the area of economy, the maximization of resources in the area of money is actually very important. And also food. Food represents life, vitality, physical and mental health. Now, with food, in the words of James Allen, a man who is to achieve prosperity must be well nourished, but not overfed. Not feeding well actually diminishes both physical and mental health. And you shouldn't starve your body of food, and you shouldn't indulge in excessive food. You understand? So don't overindulge yourself in excessive food, so that it does not actually dull your spirit. And also eat well. Try to balance things when it comes to the area of food. And also in the area of clothing. Clothing is actually a tool or a means of actually covering our body. So we must also avoid the two extremes of negligence and vanity. Negligence has to do with not actually paying careful attention to how we appear. Some people can appear so tattered, and they are not even bothered about the way they appear in the public. And also, we should also avoid the extreme end of vanity, where we actually see our physical appearance as the ultimate, and we start expending our money into things that are not actually worth it, so that we can actually gain approval and acceptance of people just by the way we appear. So we also look at the way of look at recreation. We need to, at least after we must have done work, after we must have diligently executed our duties, we also need a level of pleasure. But we must understand that we must not substitute pleasure for work. A man is due for a little pleasure when he has successfully executed his duty. And also rest. Rest is the recuperation after our toil. You understand? Our body needs rest, but we must also avoid the extreme of indulgence and deprivation when it comes to rest. So we don't oversleep, and we also don't undersleep. Let me put it that way. So we have to be very careful the way we actually take our rest. And also time. Time is something that we all possess in equal measure. So we have to engage our time in things that are very productive. So economy in the area of time is also very important. And also in the area of energy, again, we have to make sure that we conserve our energy for things that are meaningful. We can engage our energy in all activities. So next episode, I'm going to talk about 4 qualities of building a strong economy. Thanks for listening. I remain Lawal Olamide, and this is Lawal Olamide Show. Thank you very much.